Well, the leadership class that I teach looks at major theories of leadership. A strong emphasis is put on the concept of transformational leadership versus transactional leadership. Transformational leadership is basically designed to, it's very vision driven. It's designed to move an organization from one state to another. Oftentimes transformational leadership is important when the old ways aren't working, the old patterns that have worked before aren't working. So getting people to see a new vision, a new idea, and to move in a different direction. That's balanced with a discussion of transactional leadership. In fact, some scholars of leadership don't even think transactional leadership is leadership. They think it's more management. I disagree with them. I think transactional leadership has more to do with the day-to-day operations of a business. There is a lot of material in both of those areas that applies directly to OE. Clearly, OE is all about designing processes that are efficient, that are effective, based on a particular vision. So there's a lot of transactional quality to the leadership in OE. I look at two models of leadership. One model is pretty much a top-down, relatively authoritarian, centralized type of leadership structure. Not that it's not a good leadership structure, but it has a tendency to marginalize people at the lower level of the organization. Probably the opposite of that, in terms of a pure form, would be a more, the term that's often applied is a servant leader approach, where the leadership is not about leading first, it's about serving first, and then leadership techniques are used to bring that model into play. Care for the individual, care for the worker, respect for the dignity of the worker himself or herself is a very, very important part of that OE model. So it's just not about numbers and statistics and processes. It's also about valuing the individual as an individual and as a contributor. And that has a strong ethical dimension to it. So in the leadership course, we emphasize those particular factors. We look at models that do that, models that don't do that. What are the advantages and disadvantages of each of those leadership models?